Hi, I'm Dave Aikens with Savvy Optics Corp. This video is going to be a demonstration of the transmitted light inspection method. This inspection method is in support of the MIL Perf 13830B scratch and dig specification, and it's also consistent with the ANSI and ISO equivalent visibility inspections. I'll be doing this inspection using a Savvy Optics SP11 Black Box. This is a powder coat aluminum black box with an illuminator behind this metal shield, and it's made out of all cleanroom compatible materials. The black box that we sell actually comes with a photometer and an instruction card on how to do the inspections. The photometer is necessary to make sure that the lighting is appropriate for the inspection. The ANSI and ISO standards both describe the maximum illumination as 1,250 lux and a minimum of 350 lux. So I'm going to go ahead and check my illumination level, and it looks like it's a little high. And I'm setting this illumination level as close as I can to the maximum illuminance in the position where I'm going to conduct that inspection. So that's right up against this metal bar. I usually rest my fingers on the bar and hold the part just underneath it, right where I have that photometer. Now that I've set the light level and we've dimmed the lights as much as we can in the room, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at my part. I have the sample here, and I'm going to hold it in the position where I took that photometer reading. And I can see right away that I've got a couple of digs. And it looks like there's also a scratch. Now I'm going to rotate this part a few times to make sure I can see all the imperfections that I'm going to need to grade. And although I don't recommend using it, in this case I'm going to go ahead and use canned air to just blow off some of the dust, simplify my inspection. It's better to use gaseous nitrogen or clean dry air, but for today we're going to have to use canned air. It can take a little while to become confident that you found all the imperfections on the part. Once I've found the imperfections, if there's a lot of them, I might make a map. But in this case, with only a few, I'm just going to go ahead and make the inspection. Okay, so I think I know where everything is now. Let's go ahead and take a look. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to evaluate a dig that I can see over here. And the way I do that is I get that dig in a position where I can really see what its apparent size is. And that might mean moving it up until it's above the light shield. Now I can see that dig right there. And now I'm going to visually compare that dig with a comparison standard that's been certified at the U.S. Army. So this is my Davidson D668 set that was certified at the Army last September. And I compare visually each of the imperfections with the comparison standards, which have numbered grades on them. This is, for example, the number 10, and I can see that the dig I'm looking at is clearly larger than the number 10. Comparing it to the number 20, it's a little less obvious. Hard to say, they look pretty similar. But a quick check of the number 40 shows me that the dig that I'm looking at is vastly less than the 40. So in this particular case, I'm going to call that imperfection a number 20 dig. Next, I'm going to look at the scratch that's in the center of the part. I'm going to orient the part to get maximum visibility of this scratch. There we are. There. And then once again, I'm going to compare it with a certified comparison standard. When I'm doing a scratch inspection, though, I'm not looking for size. I'm actually looking for visibility, appearance, or brightness. So as usual, I start in the middle. This is the number 40 scratch from the comparison set. Well, that's actually fairly close. We'll check the number 60. Nope, the scratch I'm looking at is clearly less visible than that number 60. Checking the number 20. Oh, it's not too far off, actually. Now I want to take care to make sure I've got that scratch at exactly its highest brightness position. That means rotating it, tipping it, tilting it, whatever I need to do to get the maximum visibility of the scratch. And I'm going to say that's higher than the 20. And I would say it's lower than the 40. So it's between the number 20 visibility and the number 40 visibility, making that scratch a number 40. Finally, I'll visually estimate the length of that scratch, and I would say it's about 4 millimeters long. So that's a 4 millimeter long number 40 scratch. That's the basic system of doing a transmitted light inspection, and it's consistent with the MIL Perf 13830, the ANSI standard, and the ISO standard for visibility.